respect the game, the one and only Meek Mill, taking us to 31 minutes into the 8 a.m. hour. And of course, now it's about time we take a look at what's happening on the papers this morning. It's looking good because, first of all, Mimi Kitu Menibamba, I've told you there is one thing that has took me to the skies is the fact that yesterday, King Charles III gave a speech to address a certain group of people who were invited at State House when they were receiving the King and the Queen by the President, together with Rigathi. And of course, we've seen the meme. If you've not seen that meme where Rigathi is peeping over the window and the President is is shaking hands with the King, then you've got to do better. But anyway, I'm looking at the fact that they are accepting that whatever was happening during the colonial period is something that was so bad. That is one of the stories that has caught my eye. Aside from that, Kawera Mwangaza, this woman is, when all is said and done, and when all is debated and done in the Senate, and she goes through this particular impeachment trial or impeachment motion, then she's just gonna be called a woman of steel, because you know what? This woman has faced impeachment trials twice in less than 8 months. Imagine. Others say it's a political witch hunt, and we don't know. We're going to be having that conversation in a short while. Today marks the end of the KCPE examinations. We've said 1 in a million times that this is going to be the penultimate KCPE examinations that will be going down in the 254, because we've been shifting from the 844 system into the competency-based curriculum system. And of course, they also KCPE is today is the final day for KCPE, and for those of you who might not be knowing, KCPE is the examinations for those children who are transiting from grade 6 into junior secondary, that is grade 7 and grade 8 and grade 9. Sawa. Now, another story that has also caught my eye is the fact that Egypt is open to receiving those people. You know, we've been talking about stories in the Gaza and everything that has been happening there. You know, it has been bad and all. We've all been seeing a bombing into hospitals and all these things. But now Egypt has opened its doors for the people who have been injured, the victims in Palestine, to get treatment in hospitals in Egypt. That is something that is so nice. Has been featured on the international page, on the Africa page. And also, aside from that, when you're looking at the business page, this is a page that we can never ignore. And of course, they're talking about curb tax appetite, Kenya Kwanza told. Yeah, of course, this is sentiments that are coming from business and experts in the capital world. That is another conversation we're going to be having in a short while. And finally, into the sporting page, we have Safari Rally's tough journey back to elite WRC calendar. Sawa. That's a story on the sporting page. We're going to be talking about it in a short while, because the president has decided, you know what, this thing is going to be happening. And aside from that, have you seen the car? Oh my good lord, the cars. Imagine Ferrari in the 254. Alafu wewe unataka kunipeleka date kwa Mahindi Choma, bro? Hapana, we can do better. We can do better. But anyway, yes sir, let's begin first of all with where we had started. There is also stories about a mason who was died after falling from the 16th floor of a building. Hey, the first time this thing I've seen it, and I'm like, you know, we used to hear those memes zenye foreman ametoka 6th floor ameanguka hadi chini asemi anakuja, until it is real. There is a mason was died because he fell from the 16th floor of a building when they're trying to do some things. There is also the story about Robert Alai and Boniface Mwangi concerning the lawsuit that he's facing against the tourism cabinet secretary Alfred Mutua. His verdict is today, actually the first day of November 2023, waiting to see how that will unfold. And then another thing is, you know, when you're saying there is mgeni akikuja wenyeji wapone, you know what happened at State House yesterday? Bro, these visitors were there, they were served an 8-course meal. Oh, good lord. 8-course meal. Wewe unakulanga what course? 1 course. Under 1-course meal. These guys were served 8-course meals, and aside from that, you take a drink, the drink of your choice. Yeah, you want water, you'll get water. You want champagne, you get champagne. You want some bubbly, you want some wine, you want water, you want juice. All of those that were served right there. Enyewe, that is the real definition of mgeni njoo mwenyeji afanye nini, mwenyeji apone. But anyway, let's start off.